5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright guys, this is Real Talk with Crystal. I'm Crystal, and you know what it is. This is real scary forest encounters that you won't believe. We got rakes, ghosts, and other mysterious creatures. Trust me, you're going to want to get a blanket, something to cover yourself under. These videos are scary. Get your friends, get your popcorn. Just don't watch this alone. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's look back at this. That's an arachnid, right? That's a eight-legged creature. It's supposed to be really small. But this brush on the side here, this looks like these are trees. That's look at that. Look at that. Just moseying on by in the forest. What do I? That's a spider. Oh, a little cautious step there, looking left and right, making sure no one's out on a nightly trail, huh? What in the? Look at this. Yo, leave a comment if you ever seen anything like that in the comment section. And be sure to like the video. Come on, guys.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Taken by a mountain biker in Vancouver, Canada. He had set up his phone camera to get a shot of him riding down a part of the mountain. Just as he comes down and passes the camera, he suddenly hits the brakes and starts calling out. He then comes back into frame, walking back up the mountain with his bike. As he does so, he keeps looking back behind him. Blocking his path was a bear, who was now following him.
Hey! 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 Hey!
The kid uses his bike to make himself look bigger. He hits it on the ground a few times, causing the bear to retreat back to the camera where it knocks it over. The bear then stands over the camera for a while longer. Finally, it retreats completely, allowing the kid to retrieve his phone and get back to safety.
Guys, I don't know what I would do. I have no clue what I would do out in the forest with a bear approaching me. But it seems like that is the thing to do. Make yourself bigger. Let me tell you something. I'm not even sure if that would work with a big, full-grown, adult grizzly bear, brown bear, black bear, whatever. Be careful out there. Be aware of the areas where the bears are before you go out and do anything in the forest. All right, guys, here we go with the next video.
On an early morning jog on a trail in Provo, Utah, when he thought he saw a baby bobcat on the trail up ahead of him. He immediately pulled out his phone and started recording. But it wasn't a bobcat, rather it was a baby cougar. The video then shows the mother cougar coming into view.
You! Oh, away! Get the f away! Go! 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 No! No! Go away! Go away! Please go away! Oh! Oh! Nice and slow. Come on! Ah! Roar! No!
Kyle is left in a standoff with the cougar as he slowly backs away, trying to scare it off with loud noises. But the cougar continues to follow him, and at times even lunges at him. At one point, Kyle turns his head away from the animal so as not to trip as he's backing up. This prompts the cougar to try and attack, getting within only feet of him.
Go away! No!
I was just thinking, like, what would I do? Like, what do you even do in this situation? Seems like he's managing it well, honestly. I'll be freaking out. Honestly, I would be freaking out. I wouldn't show him my back because I don't want him to put me in a bad position on the ground, it on the back of my neck. Like, I think that's the position they would rather. They don't want your hands able to, fight them off and stuff like that. You even see in the video, anytime he gets ready to turn his back, like, he wants to lunge forward. Like, what would you do? Man.
Hey, dude. Trying to attack me, you guys look away from you. Dude. No, go away. Go away. No. No.
The funniest thing is, it seems like it's trying to get him to go away by, like, making those big movements. Like, get back. Get back. My kids are here. Like, you know?
Yeah, get away from me. Face.
The encounter lasts for an entire 6 minutes. It ends when Kyle throws a large rock, scaring the animal into running away. Cougar encounters with hikers are extremely dangerous and can often result in a much worse outcome. Had Kyle tried to run or failed to look and sound intimidating, the animal's instincts to chase and commit to an attack would have kicked in. In February,
Whoa, what is that? The heck? Did you guys see that? Was that someone in there? I don't know. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. I'm kind of scared. I don't know how far I want to go down. Okay, my video's getting a little bit weird. I'm gonna turn back for a second here. Can't really see too much. That's spooky. We'll do another pack in a second. What the heck? Guys, what the heck?
Oh, man. Let me tell you something. You have nothing to fear with that video. It is no way that a ghost, a ghoul, a goblin, a vampire is going to put socks on, big old white socks, to come out do their nightly scares. Okay? We're good on that one.
included was text that read, "I put the kids to bed tonight and heard this loud, really bizarre sound coming from the woods outside my house. It lasted about 15 to 20 minutes. We have a handful of neighbors nearby, but this was too loud to be coming from them. It seemed to be coming from the direction of a nearby AM radio tower. But can those towers make noises like this? I googled around but couldn't find anything similar." This is the video. Commenters immediately started speculating what the sound could have been. One of them suggested it could have been the sound of high winds passing through a nearby cell tower, the metal on metal being what created the eerie tone. But the poster replied saying there was almost no wind that night, and even on days when it was windy, he never heard the sound. Another said the sound was extremely consistent with what it sounds like to drill into a strut or support that's made of high-carbon steel, but said that it would be weird to be doing this that late into the night. To this day, it's still unknown what the sound in the video actually is.
Let me tell you something. I live in Queens, so I've heard the drilling and the hammering. This, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But it sounded eerie. That thing sounded. I mean, it goes back and forth though. Like when you're drilling something, as the depth as you go in deeper, you'll get different sounds. But that sounded like it sounded almost something that you expect to be a siren or something like that. If you have any idea what that is, comment down in the comment section.
Listening, he realized they were footprints, and from the pattern assumed it was a person. He grabbed his nearby GoPro and started filming.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now. And it's like pitch black outside. And like, this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you can see no one was on that road. Wait, he's touching my truck.
2:30 in the morning. You're in your truck. You're minding your business. You're in the forest. You're on a road trip. You stop somewhere to get some sleep. And then some dude just comes skulking around your truck, man. What do you do? Comment in the comment section.
How am I supposed to get him away? He's literally walking. He's literally walking on my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked right now. I'm scared forever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here. I'm so scared right now. He's literally peeking through the door right now.
Whoever was out there knocks on the truck and tries the door handles, all while Noah sits inside, forced to just listen to it happen. Fortunately, he had his doors locked, so no one could get inside. After multiple minutes, footsteps are finally heard leaving. When it got light outside, Noah drove back to the road and back home. Later that morning, he found handprints all over his truck, specifically on his back window from someone trying to see inside, and a lot on his door handles from someone trying to get inside.
Handprints there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that. Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Looks like to be trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around. More handprints trying to get in my truck. At least the back canopy was locked, but yeah, that was the result. So,
for someone to even have been out there in the first place at that time of night is extremely odd. And it couldn't have been a police officer or anything because no one identified themselves. The person didn't even have a light, and this was in the middle of a pitch-black forest. No one ever posted an update on the situation, suggesting that he never found out who was outside his truck that night. Yes, was on an early...
They were exploring an abandoned campsite when they hear this. An urban explorer named Sayas and his friends went to explore an abandoned campsite somewhere in Belgium. As they got deeper into the forest, they stumbled upon this sign that states that the area ahead is for worshippers only. They felt uneasy and decided to make their way back home, but something downright spooky starts to unfold.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè?
Hallo? Hallo? Hallo?
What the fuck?
A woman can be heard screaming within the woods, and it suddenly emerges and runs at them with an axe.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey!
Luckily, they were able to contact the police and caught the woman.
Bro, is that my fork? What? Hello? No. Why is that? Hello? What the hell? Bro, I don't care about my bike. Hello? Is anybody there? I don't know, dude. Am I just hearing things? Hello? What the? Yep, nope, I'm good.
The following footage comes from a woman named Stephanie.
What was that? This is a running theme in the forest, man. You hear something calling out for help. You hear something, you hear something. It sounds human-like, but a lot of times it's not. Sounds like a human because it wants to lure you in. A lot of times, something else. Let's take a look at this video.
She and her husband were out enjoying the outdoors up in Oregon on Saturday, October 19th, when they came up on something that they absolutely cannot explain. And there's a couple of things that you need to know. One, yes, it's a gigantic tree that has been flipped upside down and slammed into the middle of the road. They looked around the area to see if maybe it was some sort of lightning split another tree and it fell into the road, but there was nothing, no evidence of it. But for those who are Bigfoot investigators, paranormal investigators, or those who just love the thought and the theory of Bigfoot, you know what this means. This is typically a marker you see out deep in the woods, indicating that you're entering the territory of the legendary Bigfoot. Is that what they came up on? Because this wasn't there before. And it's literally in the middle of the road, shoved into the ground, upside down. And it's sturdy. Her husband climbed on top of it. It was not budging. This was not done by humans. Take a look at this footage.
Look at that. What did that? It looked like whatever did that took that thing and just shoved it in the ground. Full force, medium force, whatever amount of force it would have took it to put that into that ground. No hole dug or anything. It's just in the middle of the trail, in the ground. It doesn't look like there's a tornado. It doesn't look like any type of storm came through and threw that in the air high enough to land in the ground. And on top of that, how did it land just straight down? You can, like, you've seen the beginning of this video, the man is climbing that thing. He is climbing that. Man, what put that in the ground like that? The lady said this is typically how the, quote unquote, the creature Bigfoot would put it into the ground, or Sasquatch, or any of those those epithets. Now, are those real? Do you believe in those things? Do you think they're real? Comment down in the comment section.
Comment below. Tell me what you think.
This. There's. What the hell?
Look at it compared to his size. What could put that in the ground like that? Yo, my back hurt just looking at that thing. Like, what put that in the ground like that? Look at that thing. It even looks like the bark is off of one side. It's off of one side. The bark is off of one side. You can see the bark is still on the other side. Like they had it close up to their chest, and then they just kept pounding it into the ground and hitting and hitting and hitting and just got it in there good. And honestly, it looked like it just smacked it in there one go, because it doesn't look like, unless they were tall enough to smash it down, which is even crazier to think Bigfoot could be that tall. I doubt it. Like, it looked like it just took one big boom in the ground, and he looks at us like, yes, but like they gonna know to stay away from Bigfoot territory. Like, dang, man, what put that in the ground? I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for watching so far. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. This is real scary forest encounters that you won't believe. We got rakes, ghosts, mysterious creatures, and some regular creatures. Stay with us. And next up, we have Bigfoot.
Oh, come on inside! Carly!
Go get the guns. There's a running theory out there that they say that Bigfoot is protecting humans from rakes and cryptids and those type of creatures. Let me know what you think about that.
Reported Sasquatch from upstate New York.
See that? Over there, look, over there. You see that?
What the hell?
Now, these videos are scary. As you can see, it says shape-shifting shadow creatures. What are they? I want you guys to pay attention closely to that screen. I'm going to make this a little bigger so you can see The bottom says, have you guys ever encountered this creature? Now watch closely.
I don't like this. You see that? Right there. Look. Oh my god. It's not an animal. I don't want... Okay.
What in the world was that? What was that? Like, I'm gonna go back a little bit so you guys can see. Maybe I'll do it in slow motion.
Okay. Fuck it. Wait. Because that was it again, right there. Wait.
I don't like this.
It's standing up.
You see that? Right there.
Right? And it honestly seems like there's one in the front, and then a couple of them in the foreground.
Look.
Oh my god.
But then the one,
That's not an animal.
and then it gets down right here. You can see it's down on its hands are on the ground as well. That's it. Like, pay attention to that. Their hands are on the ground just as well as their feet. And then it's gonna crawl forward really fast. Watch.
I don't like this.
Okay. Fuck it.
Look at that. And it's cloaked. You can't even see it. This, honestly, I don't even know what this is. This isn't fitting any of the creatures. It's like, well, yeah, this honestly looks, I don't even know what this looks like. Let's just call it mysterious creature, man. I don't know what this looks like. And you hear that breathing? Like, they dropped their phone and it caught up to the phone and was just standing over it. What is that? Man.
The fuck is that? The fuck is that in the woods? Hello? Hello?
Just out of sight, like usual. Girlfriend just came upstairs screaming, woke me out of bed, said that there's something on the roof, and I don't see it. She thinks one of them's up there somewhere. I don't know. But she said she's going to leave if I can't do something about it. So I don't know what to do here. What the hell was that? All over the damn place again tonight.
That's what you should do.
Keep walking towards it. Might actually get to capture something here. All right, whatever you are, you need to leave. Stay out of this place. This is our home. This is our home. You need to leave. You leave now. I don't think it's gonna come around for a little bit. I think that'll keep it away for a while. She just woke me up again and said she heard it on the roof, and this time so did I. So you can get out there. Have a look. Okay. Oh.
What, y'all saw that? On his roof. What was that? But I wonder what this man's experiencing here. Hoping him and his family's okay. What in the world was that?
Holy shit. All right. Some is one on the other side of the house. Oh. Oh. What the hell? Have a look. Okay. Oh.
There it goes again. What is that?
Holy shit. All right. Some is one on the other side of the house. Oh. Oh.
What is that? I think it left. You know how you'll have a dog and it'll bring you treats and shit. Not treats, but animals that it killed, or a cat. A cat would do that. Bring you rats and birds and stuff like that. This thing left it on top of their house.
What the hell? Where'd it go? What is that? What the son of a... What's going on here? Oh my God.
Shouts to Nightmare Fuel, man. It's on TikTok. Go and follow him. I like to call this segment, What in the World Are Rakes? What are they? Are these the creatures we've seen earlier so far? Do they cloak? What are their abilities? What are they? If you know anything about Rakes, comment down in the comment section. Pay close attention to this video, though. They stand with their like on fours, on hands and feet on the ground at the same time. I'm guessing that maybe they can stand upright, but this is how you see them. Man, what are they? Is this real? Is it AI? What in the world is that?
In February of 2013, a few residents of a neighborhood in northern Oregon filed reports of strange noises coming from the forest. The noises were described as what sounded like eerie laughter. It was loud and echoed throughout the nearby area. One of the residents that heard the sounds went outside to where they seemed to be coming from and started recording. Some think the noises
in a city of unusual.
What is going on in the forest? These are some serious, real scary forest encounters. Trust me, I don't believe in myself.
This one sticks out.
He's between the two trees right now.
Tonight, News Special's Andrew Adams has his own exclusive look inside the mysterious Skinwalker Ranch.
Behind him was this very large black humanoid.
What is that? What in the world is that? I gotta find that video. What is that?
Figure. It's scary. You know, I was genuinely afraid of this thing.
What is that?
Not just forests and fields, but every corner of our world holds secrets waiting to be revealed. From alien visitors to legendary beasts, spooky encounters in the woods to mysterious creatures caught on camera. Hang on as the unexpected hides everywhere. Big, glowing eyes. When the light hit it, the being quickly stood up and went behind.
Big, glowing eyes. Eyes that glow in the nighttime. Man. Some of these images look like AI, but that right there is a consistent theme with these creatures. The eyes glow in the dark.
Some bushes and might be scared of the lights. The hiker moved closer to look, but when he shined his light again, the mysterious visitor was gone. It looked like some...
Pay attention there. Right there, what does that look like to you? It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertebrae of some creature. Just pay attention to this one. This one is another one of those situations where things mimic and try to lure you deeper into the forest.
It's kind of creepy. Go this way. This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Hello?
Nope.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like.
Let me tell you something. I hear something like that, I'm going to the local sheriffs. I'm going to the cops. I'm going somewhere to go find the authorities to go and help that person. Because not only did I hear the large help sound, I hear rustling in the trees like something coming closer to me. And plus the help sound sounded weird. It was like, meow. Like it was like it couldn't quite make the sound. What is that? Nah. Like I said, we gonna go get the guys with the guns and they could come find out and find that person and help them. That nah, not at all.
This at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
Yeah. You heard that? All the forest creatures got really quiet. Let me tell you something. There's two things to cause you some alarm in the forest. If you see all the animals running in one direction or flying in one direction, and then the next thing when things get really quiet because they notice something that you haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, that was my fucking cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
Just wait till the end.
Let me tell you something, man. Why is it always, and it's not just in the movies, like why is it always when you're trying to get away from the bad guys, when you're trying to get away from the creatures, the ghosts, your modes of transportation doesn't work. Like what's going? Even the bike's scared, bro. Like he was hitting that joint. He's getting nothing. Meanwhile, that thing is just, just looking around the corner at him. Hell no. Let me tell you something. People have been experiencing that for a long time. You can see in the beginning of this video right here, you see the trail is thick. I mean, run down, worn out. People go and go and go and go until they stop going. And I'm guessing, which is crazy, there are bones right around this area where he's gonna pass. And honestly, I'm thinking that's why people stop going down this road.
Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago.
You see here, the trail is getting overgrown because people haven't been down this area a long time. He says in this part that the trees have been picked up, right? We saw before with the Bigfoot video that there was a big tree in the middle of the thing, and we don't know what could put, well, we suppose it's Bigfoot, we assume it's Bigfoot, but we don't know what could have put that there. It's obviously some warning when you see the trees down, covering the road. Don't go any further. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because people aren't going any further. You go into that section, you see the scary stuff. You hear call for help. These are all things that you know that something's not right with this area of the forest. Don't go here.
Oh, but that tree is gone. I'm probably going to turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways.
And in this area, right before he sees what I presume is a rake, it's overgrown. There's no trail to be seen. It just looked like grass. You know? People haven't been here in ages.
Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast. That was my cue to leave.
What was this?
What was that, though? What was that? And what is this?
What do you want from me? Why you keep following me?
Big buck or something.
Wait, what is that? A bug? What is that? Dude, that's not a bug, dude. That's not a... Dude, go.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. It's Rusty. I'm about to interview the young man that was driving the truck the night of the frantic 911 call.
What would you do if you saw that thing? Excuse me, sir. No questions today. Hit the pedal. I'm getting out of there, man. That dude was doing high knees. High knees, bro.
T, finally I get a chance to meet you. I gotta tell you, I heard the 911 call a couple of months ago, actually. And it's been a little bit of a challenge to, get the sheriff's schedule, my schedule, and finally now we've got your schedule all worked out so that we can talk to you and get you to tell your story. Obviously, we're not going to share your name or your face. Totally understand that. But after talking with you, clearly your voice is the voice that's on that 911 call. So, if you would, just start wherever you want to. We want to hear the whole story. Take as much time as you need.
I guess I'll start from the beginning of the trip. I was coming up from Florida to visit my family. At the time, I was going to a trade school down there, and when I was driving up here to where the incident occurred by the battlefield, it was already easily well into the morning. I wasn't looking at my phone. I just know it was pitch black outside, and it was pitch black. I couldn't see the moon, stars, nothing, just barely the road through my headlights. And I had my window down because the AC wasn't working the best. And as I was coming around There's a massive right curve right there before you cross the Black River, and then after that you have the battlefield. So on that massive black curve, as I'm coming around, I had just started the curve and I was about a third of the way through it, and I look over into the ditch on my right because I caught a quick glimpse of something, and as I take a further look, it looks like there's I'd say probably a 30-something-year-old man standing in that ditch wearing what looks like an old Civil War uniform, just covered head to toe in blood. And the uniform was torn as well. That threw me off because I didn't expect to see it at like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, I'm calling 911 after I see him to report that, because for all I know, it could have just been a normal guy that was injured and needed emergency help. It looked like what had happened is he hit his head on something.
Okay.
And the blood was just pooling down over his face and torso.
Okay.
And well, as I was calling, everything seemed perfectly normal. Just quick phone call to 911, let them know, hey, there's a guy out here, and try to find somewhere safe to park so that way I can take them to him. Well, as you know from the 911 call, right as soon as I reported that, I already had my window up at that point. All of a sudden, I heard a massive bang on my truck, and my truck bounced down from the rear, like I was pulling a heavy trailer and I hit a pothole.
Wow.
And so I'm sitting there going, what the hell was that? Which I'm pretty sure you heard me yell, what the hell? I turned on my my bed light, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and all I saw was this white, like snow white face right up against my rear windshield, like it was looking into my truck trying to see what it could see. It had shallow sunken eyes. It had no nose. Just think if you took skin and put it on a human skull and stretched it thin. Couldn't see any ears, just that. Immediately, I just started screaming. I didn't realize until afterwards that I had said that's not human on the call.
That's not human!
Because it was just the first thing I started screaming, because I was terrified. I didn't have my firearm with me, nothing. All I had was a wood splitting axe. That's all I had. So, and my truck is loud as is, and it picks up speed fairly easily. Well, my truck at the time. It had a gas-powered 6-liter V8 Vortec on it, and it was a proper dual exhaust, hence why I had the window up, because that truck is nice and loud.
Okay.
Well, I'm doing in between like 55, 60 miles an hour when this happens, and I just stomped on the gas for a second. When I looked at the speedometer before I slammed on my brakes, I was doing maybe 80. And I slammed on those brakes with all my might, and I went from like 80 miles an hour down to like 35 in just like a couple of seconds. And all I see is this super scrawny long body just fly over my truck in a ball rolling. And as I then swerve to the left and get back in the travel lane, and I floor it. And as I'm swerving to the left, I see it stand up, and it is easily taller than that truck.
No way.
I'm 5'10". The truck is about 2 inches taller than I am, and this thing was easily like maybe 7 feet.
Wow. Wow.
And
that sounds like something out of Lovecraft Country, man. Wow.
And as I'm past it, I look in my mirror and I see it bolt to the left into the woods, and it looked like I don't even know what the hell, because it looked like somebody took a normal human and stretched them out, starting with the limbs.
Wow.
it like abnormally long legs and arms, and it just took off into the woods. And I just said, nope, I'm out of here. I'm not staying to figure out what this is. And there's a gas station.
Me neither. Yeah, what? Imagine you're on the road, minding your business. You see a guy look like he's in trouble. Hey, should call the cops. Go to call the cops. And then all of a sudden there's this freaking 10-foot creature running at your truck. At your truck, bro. Not at like you. He don't give a rat's ass that you're in a freaking 3-ton, 5-ton vehicle. No cares. He's like, I can take that vehicle. Man, no. Nope.
All the way at the corner where the highway intersects. And I pulled into that gas station. I was doing like 90 all the way to that gas station because that was the only place with any light that I saw.
Right.
And I just stopped in that parking lot and waited like 10-15 minutes for state troopers to show up. Well, next thing I know, the state troopers show up at the gas station, and I'm just staring back at that road to make sure that it's not coming back.
Right.
So I tell them what happened. They proceed to look at my truck, look in the bed of the truck, look on top of the cab, and on top of the cab, clear as day, you can see like it was scratching trying to get into my truck.
Really?
Or when it initially hit, another way to look at it is when it hit the back of the truck and landed in the bed, like it had latched onto the hood for a second and scraped trying to balance itself. And you could see that clear as day. I mean, there was a couple of scratches from like squirrels and tree branches, but those stuck out because it looked like it had landed like this and just ripped backwards. And well, they asked me to take them approximately where it happened. And I mean, when it's the middle of the night and you're going the opposite direction of where you just came, your sense of direction's a little off.
Right.
So I took them back to approximately where I believe it was, because I couldn't see. I didn't remember any landmarks because I was going from the other way. But there was an S curve, and I think I took them. I think I might have taken them on accident to the S curve, but the incident happened before that S curve because I hit that S curve going about 65 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour. I still remember the jolt of the truck, the fear, everything. I remember pretty much everything.
I couldn't forget any of that. I can hardly forget this video. Like, I couldn't forget any of that. Like, there's not enough money in the world someone can pay me to forget that. That is... It's unforgettable. Like, the jolt of the truck, bro. You have a truck and a single creature does that to your truck with his hands, not with his shoulder. It's not a buck. It's not a moose. It's not a bear running at. You know what I'm saying? It picked up. That's probably like 30 strides, bro. From the field to the car, and then it did one of these motions. It's not even like it powered down from the sky or something like that. A truck, like most likely a F-Ford, F-150 type of truck, man. Like, man.
Just in that one moment. I looked at the truck the next morning. Sure enough, scratch marks are right there on the roof of the truck.
What were the reaction of the law enforcement officers that showed up?
The law enforcement officers, when they showed up, they were skeptical. Although now they might not be as much. But at the time, the troopers especially seemed skeptical. Parks and Wildlife, when they flew the drone, they seemed more curious than anything, and EMS was more like, okay, are you okay? And they went and looked for the other guy and couldn't find him.
So the state patrol were there.
Yes.
EMS.
Yes.
wildlife,
and
the sheriff's department.
Yes.
Portals. What if that guy was really from Civil War type, like, and he just blipped through? Or whatever happened, like he saw something that was not supposed to be there. And then he saw something else that wasn't supposed to be there. Yo. They said they looked for the guy and they couldn't find him. Either that or the creature dragged him back to his lair. Wherever that thing is. Man. Imagine right now they just lurking in the forest and shit. Just lurking. Skulking. What? Nah. Nope.
I guess, because we interviewed the sheriff, so he had deputies out.
And I think one of them might have broken off after the initial contact with me, but I know one of them was with me because I was still in fight or flight when they told me, "Hey, can you go back and show us?" Because I did not want to go back. Not all the time.
I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you.
I still refuse to drive through that area at night because I don't know what I saw. I don't ever want to see it again.
Put in the comment section if you think you know what he saw, or at least can shed some light on what he saw.
It is very hard to listen to that call, to that 911 tape, without becoming somewhat unnerved. It actually bothered me the first time that I heard it.
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I've just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53E. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
What the?
What was that, sir? Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed lights for my truck and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
According to the CAD notes and the deputy reports, this thing jumped into the back of his pickup truck and began to actually beat on the top of the cab of his truck. You could actually hear something beating on the top of the truck. The caller stated that it was beating and scratching on the top of the cab of his truck. He actually stated that he was able to engage his bed light and was able to somewhat identify this object that was in the back of his truck. At some point he was able to slam on his brakes, and the force of inertia actually threw this thing out over his hood and onto the highway, where this thing stood up in the roadway, made its way to the wood line, and disappeared in the woods.
There you got it. There you have it. The 911 call. Let me tell you, I don't know what I would do, man. That. And the guy said it seemed like there were two of them. Man, wow. Let's see this next video.
The Rake.
This viral video left internet users baffled.
Some say that this is somewhat fake, and others say that this could actually be a real footage of what some people believe to be the Rake. Now, the Rake is supposedly a humanoid creature, sometimes described as a hairless dog or a naked man, and it gets its name from the long rake-like claws that it has on its hands. And according to some tales, the earliest reference to the Rake comes from a log dated from 1691. And in it, a man claims that the Rake took absolutely everything from him. Now, there's also a Spanish journal entry dated from 1880, and the list.
There it is again. Their hands touch the ground while they're walking.
Goes on. Now, the Rake began to attract attention once more in 2003 after reported sightings of the creature in the northeastern United States spurred local media coverage. In 2017, a video was shared to Facebook by Dude I'm From the Res. In this video, we can supposedly see what appears to be a skinwalker or a Rake. It was captured in northeastern Arizona, and to this day, no one knows exactly what this creature or what this thing is.
Refuse to drive through that area.
Compile records, or absolutely everything from him. Now, there's also a Spanish journal entry dated from 1880, and the list goes on. Now, the Rake began to attract attention once more in 2003 after reported sightings of the creature in the northeastern United States spurred local media coverage.
That was crazy. That thing was keeping up with the vehicle. Whatever that was real footage. It looked so real to me. It was keeping up with the vehicle. Full stride. Glowing eyes, keeping up. It looks different than the Rake, but it looks like that thing that the guy described. It looked like the thing that ran out the forest in the earlier video, in the earlier clip. Man, what are these things? Honestly, I would go as far as to say is that they're demons or aliens or stuff like that. But whatever they are, stay away from them. Take notice of those arms. Take notice of those legs. That looks like a humanoid creature. Skin's black for some reason. Just look at this video closely.
In 2017, a video was shared to Facebook by Dude I'm From the Res. In this video, we can supposedly see what appears to be a skinwalker or a Rake. It was captured in northeastern Arizona, and to this day, no one knows exactly what this creature or what this thing is. In this video, we can see what appears to be a humanoid figure shapeshift into a dog in broad daylight. And in 2006, a group of internet users began working to compile records of the Rake. At one point, they claimed to have dozens of documents from the 12th century to the present day. Now, it's not just tales from the internet or journals. There are loads of people out there who describe seeing such a creature, but it's very difficult to affirm if this is indeed a rake that we're seeing in this video. It could be anything. However, I find it hard to be CGI. Whatever this is, this man actually looks like as if it has 4 arms. In your opinion, what is really going on here? Is this a group of friends trying to scare one another, faking the situation, or is it the real deal? And have they encountered something bizarre in the woods? What's your take?
Now I'm gonna need y'all to tell me, do y'all think this is real or do you think it's fake? This video, I think it's somewhere in Africa, I'm not even sure. This guy is running through like some Amazon, taking a self, he got his video streaming as he does it. And as he's running down his path, it appears to be an alien or something come chasing him. And he looks serious. It doesn't appear as...
Aidez-moi ça par la grâce de Dieu. Je suis comme ça en train d'aller à l'école. Mais je pense que le professeur ne va pas venir aujourd'hui. Donc je retourne à la maison.
All the time, as well as... It looked like that man was out for a light jog, bro. Heard something about professor. If you can translate, that would be beautiful. You could just drop what he said down in the comments. It has an AI feel to it. I'm not sure, but that is definitely a scary encounter in the forest. You running through the, you just taking a jog, you know, doing your morning run, and then that thing pops out the bushes. Man, I would fly like an eagle, man, to the sea, my dude. I would fly like an eagle. Like I would transform into I would transform in that moment, man. I'm a skinwalker now. Like I'm transforming into something else, man. Like how fast I'm running, man. I'm out of Sonic the Hedgehog out there, my lover, man.
Okay, that was weird. What are the odds something just walks next to us? Well, thank God I didn't.
He was exploring a tunnel system, but found...
What was that? Honestly, it sounded like a monkey. But I've heard that sound before from other creatures in this same video. If you know where, comment down in the comment section.
Doubt he wasn't alone. Chris from Urbix Hill traveled deep within a forest where he would find a mysterious tunnel system that stretched out for miles. As he entered the portal, he felt it was oddly quiet, followed by a feeling of being watched. While he explored deeper in the tunnel, he would see signs that he may not be alone. After following the tunnels for several minutes, he would have one of the most terrifying encounters of his life. What seems like two creatures coming from the corner, curious to see who's there. Then, when they see Chris, they immediately flee. Now, making his way back out, he hears this.
What the fuck? I don't want... Nah, hold on. Let me just...
out for miles. As he entered the portal, he felt it was oddly quiet, followed by a feeling of being watched. While he explored deeper in the tunnel, he would see signs that he may not be alone. After following the tunnels for several
the first time I look to my left and I see they are coming, I'm turning around. Alright guys, tour is over. It's time for us to get out of here. No way. They are coming? Like when you reach that part right there, they are coming. Continuously in this video, we have seen markers, tree stumps, like proof that someone knows about these creatures, and they are trying to warn people away from them. Man, this is crazy. This is wild, man. Like what is that? What are these things? Let's keep watching this video, man.
Minutes, he would have one of the most terrifying encounters of his life. What seems like
I don't know if you guys can make it out, but the glowing eyes, a repeat theme in these forest encounters. The arms are long and they're on the ground. That you can see when just now when I'm release this and restart the video, release this pause button and restart the video. You can see he pushes off and gets back in hiding, and they move so fast. Yo, and they move faster than cats and raccoons, and you think about something like that getting on you, they jump this way that way like squirrels. They move faster than squirrels, bro. What is that?
they immediately flee. Now, making his way back out, he hears this. What the fuck? Freaked out, he makes his way out.
That's the same sound outside of that man's tent, but the tent sound was louder.
Shoots, Oregon. Well, close to Bend, Oregon. I brought the 8-person tent, or the 6-person tent. I haven't pulled this thing out in a long time, so I thought first of the season I should pull that out, give it a go. It's about that time. Sun is setting. It's about 8 o'clock. Should be dark out here in less than an hour. You can get a little bit over there through the trees. Beautiful night. Definitely going to be turning in early though. I've been woken up by these god noises. Yeah, you can hear it. It's from that side. Sounds right outside the tent. There's something right outside the tent. That can't be. That gets us. That's someone's messing around with the rocks out there. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone!
Can anybody make out what it said in response? I swear I had a video. I thought it was this one that when he says "leave me alone," it said "I don't want to," but that I don't know what that said. Oh, that's what it sounded like. Like they make those sounds. Like what is that?
Flashlight. I can't see a god thing outside this night vision. Jesus Christ. I don't know where the chased me off. Now I'm wandering the god darkness. Flashlight.
Well, there's glowing eyes in the trees.
Who did this? Jesus Christ.
It's
What was that?
Jesus Christ.
It's currently July 25th.
Yo, no.
4:40 p.m. I'm
No. You getting stalked by, like, what is that? No. You can't even go camping no more? What is that? Man, this next video, man, that video and this next video are like the same kind of situation where they found these phones with this footage on it and the people are missing. The same thing with this kid coming up here. That guy is the phone, the footage before this one, the guy went missing. Even if those are people, these people are dangerous. They're taking people and doing God knows what with them. Man. All right, we're gonna roll through with the next one.
currently up in the woods due to, well, what the town's been talking about, how there's been some weird occurrences and...
Before we keep going, I want you guys to take note on how regular the tree line looks. All the trees are skinny, straight down. Right? Skinny. The same size, same width. Up and down, right? I'm going to point out where it's not like that. Hold on.
oh God.
What the?
What?
Right here, you look out into that forest, it looked like there are things behind the trees. As the tree, you looking down, up and down on the tree, the width of the tree changes. And sometimes it changes just on one side of the tree. Like there's some things hiding behind the trees. Man, those sounds are so consistent. That loud shriek, they let out a loud shriek just to get you scared. You know? Man, what in the world? What are these things?
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm not like this. Oh, shit. I can't.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. at the end of that video, you see that he drops his phone. He's running. He runs away. His 2 feet steps run away. And then you start hearing whatever that thing is, whether it's a man on a horse or some type of creature, which I think it's the same creature we've been seeing this whole time, where their hands and their arms reach down to the ground while they're standing. You saw it when it was on top of the building. They move like dogs would move on all fours. So I'm guessing while they're running forward towards you, they're making these like movements. Those don't sound like monkey feet, bro. They're heavy. They hit the ground like they don't have pads on there. Like it's almost like their hands aren't different than their feet. Like it's weird, man. It was a weird sound. Man. Either way, this has been Real Talk with Christo, and that was Scary Encounters in the Forest. Man, we had rakes, we had ghosts, and we had some mysterious ass creatures. Now, those aren't the only things scary in the forest. Damn sure you got the bears and the mountain lions. And just be careful out there. Get a registered firearm, learn how to use it. Go with people. Stay in the normal trail areas. If you see this trail starts to, be overgrown, probably is the best bet to turn back. Start seeing bones on the ground, probably the best bet to turn back. Like I said, this has been real scary forest encounters that you won't believe. I'm Christos, and this is Real Talk with Christos.